Hello and welcome to another Quattro Tech Cars video. Today we're very pleased to be able to offer this 22 reg, almost brand new Audi e-tron Sportback Black Edition. It looks absolutely fantastic in the fluorescent silver with the 21-inch 10-spoke sport design alloys. Being the Sportback as well, you've got that lovely coupe shape. This particular e-tron is the 55, so it's powered by a 300 kilowatt, 95 kilowatt hour battery, which puts out the equivalent of about 408 PS. So plenty of power there. It's got a lovely specification as well, and has done just over 400 miles from new. Let's have a look at all of the spec inside. Okay, so here we are round at the boot of the e-tron. As you can see, you've got a nice sweeping Sportback style at the back here. So naturally there is less practical space than the standard e-tron, because that would be more square, but you've still got loads of room just there. We've got two Isofix anchoring points for kid seats, numerous luggage hooks as well, and underneath the boot floor there's actually quite a large bit of storage space as well under there, obviously the batteries being below that. Underneath the car we've got an electric tailgate just here. So really good if you've got lots of shopping bags or kids and things like that. Just got that one touch open and close. That absolutely awesome looking rear LED continuous light round the back there. It looks very cool at night. The e-tron itself is also Quattro, so you've got Audi's four-wheel drive system. So you've got all of the security and the grip for poor weather and sporty driving as well. Obviously no exhaust to be seen here, being full EV. The black style and Black Edition really looks good with the fluorescent silver. So we've got privacy glass on the rear windscreen and the side windows with the black roof rails, the black window surrounds, and you've got the black accents on the side skirts and the bumpers as well. If we come round to the interior, we've got the extended LED interior light pack as part of the comfort and sound pack also. So we've got this really cool lighting here, which is also in the footwells and on the kick plates just there. You can see it all throughout the car. It's on the front dash also. We've also got Bang & Olufsen sound system as part of that pack as well. So you've got a really clear, large depth and very, very high quality sound system. Full leather interior, as you'd expect with a car of this caliber, with that nice contrast stitching. And as you can see, this car is effectively brand new. We've got two USB-C ports down at the bottom there for passengers, including a 12-volt socket to charge ancillaries. Black headlining as well, which goes with all of the Black Edition and S-Line products. If we come round to the front door, the first thing you'll notice are Audi's virtual mirrors. So you've got two screens on the right hand side there, and on the left hand side, which I'll just point to just over there, in place of the mirrors, you've got this very sleek design which decreases the drag coefficient and increases aerodynamic ability. So this e-tron has a class leading drag coefficient, so it's very slippery as it's driving along. We've got more extended LED lighting. You can adjust these mirrors by touching it there, and you've got some adjustment for both sides. We've also got electric memory seats as well, in fantastic condition as you would expect, with the S-Line embossing just there. If we come into the driver's seat, we've got full LED headlights with LED daytime running lights, including front and rear fog lights. If we come over to the steering wheel, we've got, in fact, if we turn these side lights on, that's going to illuminate the interior here. So we've got a flat bottomed perforated leather multifunctional steering wheel. On the left hand side here, all of these buttons control Audi's virtual cockpit that we have just here, which works fantastically well and looks really, really good too. Very high quality bit of kit. On the right hand side, we've got various media and voice control buttons there, and we've also got Audi's asterisk button, which you can program to a number of different functions. There's cruise control on a separate stalk below the indicator, and if we just go around the indicator, you've got lane assist just on the side here. So you can see on the right hand side below the speedo there, we've got lane assist activating and deactivating. So that effectively works very well for those longer journeys and just gives you that safety net. If you start drifting out of your lane unintentionally, the car will slowly drag you back in. You may also find it weird that we've got an up and down shift paddle on here as well. Obviously, being an electric car, this does have a single speed transmission. However, in the e-tron, they've utilized these paddles to basically differentiate between the engine regeneration and how it collects energy whilst you're moving. So, for example, if you've just browed over a hill and you'd otherwise brake or coast, you can actually just ping down on the paddle just there, and it will increase the regeneration and the regenerative effect of the motors and make it feel like you've got more engine braking. There's a few different levels of that, and you can ease it off by going up as well. So everything to help those small elements of charge on your journey. Moving over to the main screen, I mean, it just looks absolutely fantastic. We've got two touch screens, one at the bottom here for all of your climate control, your heated seats, which have 3 elements of heating. You can also put various different favorites up here as well. And there's a quick link to the charging status. So really, really well done. We've also got some buttons down here as well, mainly the drive select, which we'll go through in just a moment. So we head back up here first. We're currently on the Apple CarPlay. So this car has Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. That enables you to have your iOS or Android device plugged in either via the USB or wirelessly, which is really nice, and what we have are currently connected to this system. So being Apple CarPlay, you've got all of your favorite apps, including all your mapping, your music, all of your messaging and phone apps as well. You've got audiobooks, podcasts, everything in there which you could possibly need to effectively drive safely whilst having a huge amount of functionality on the main infotainment system. It also adds a completely different element to Audi's system, being completely different, and it all updates along with your phone as well. So really, really clever system, enabling you to have a huge amount of flexibility. If we go back to the home screen, we're back onto Audi's interface. We've got the tiled main menu just here, really easy to navigate as well. If we go into car, we go into drive select just here. So we've got all road, efficiency, comfort, auto dynamic, and just down there we'll have individual as well. The e-tron has air suspension, which is a really cool feature. It gives a fantastic quality of ride as you're going along the road, and generally is very changeable and customizable as well. So you can have it in comfort, where it'd be slightly higher on the suspension, or dynamic, where that would lower and hunker down, or if you go for something like all road or off-road, that would then raise it right up to give the maximum ground clearance required. Of course, being in something like dynamic or efficiency would lower the car down again to make it more aerodynamic, to help reduce the energy consumption. So really, really good systems there. You can change those whenever you want on the fly as well. So very, very easy to use. We've got DAB, FM and AM radio at the highest quality. Various different media sources as well, which include USB and wireless connections as well. You've also got the 2 USB-C ports in the front as well. Of course, telephones, so you can connect your phone wirelessly via Bluetooth to make and receive calls. And then the navigation that we've just gone through there works extremely well on the e-tron, just like your iPad. A very good system in terms of its ease of use as well. So the main screen there is absolutely fantastic. Like I said, we've got the other screen for the climate control just down here. We've also got the convenience key, so you've got the ignition start stop just there. You've also got a very sophisticated rear view camera system just here as well. So you've got front and rear sensors, including 360 cameras as well. So very, very cool bit of kit, and as an optional extra. If we go into the 3D view just here, we can also move a virtual image of the car around, look at our surroundings from all of the camera angles, which is just mind-boggling. It's such a good piece of technology. Very, very cool as well, but it can also be extremely useful as well, depending on if you're trying to get into tight spaces and things like that. Moving further down, we've got more LED ambient lighting. We've also got the extremely comfortable and well-designed gear selector. So effectively, you've got one element that just moves up and down here like that to go between reverse, neutral, park, drive and sport as well. We've got the electromechanical parking brake and another 12-volt power socket for charging ancillaries. Underneath this cubby hole, we've also got 2 cup holders as well. And then of course, you've got another cubby hole in the armrest and the adjustable leather armrest there as well. This e-tron really is packed with features. In the menu, of course, you can go through the various different charging options as well. There's a very well supported app that you get along with the car, and that you can control it in a huge number of different ways as well, set your own users and a whole host of other things also. I've got the e-tron logo just up there. So all looks very futuristic. The virtual mirrors are fantastic quality as well. If we just head round to the front, I'll just show you the chargers. There's actually one on each side. It's a very cool system, just like that. So depending on which side of the street you park on, you can plug your charging cables in there. The charging cables and the socket charger, they're actually kept in a small cubby hole underneath the bonnet just there. And you can see we've got the black grille. Behind there we actually have a dynamic grille. So behind the plastic fascia there is a grille that will open and shut. That's to help cool the batteries underneath the car if need be in the warmer weather, or to keep the temperature in to make them more efficient in the colder months. So really smart bit of active technology just there. This car's got such a presence with those virtual mirrors. It looks absolutely fantastic. And like I said in the start of the video, the contrast between the fluorescent silver and the black style pack of the Black Edition options, I think just work perfectly. So this car being effectively brand new, it doesn't need an MOT or anything like that. We'll be giving it a full check over. Please don't hesitate to get in touch with us so we can explain how we are currently facilitating safe and socially distant test drives and appointments. Thank you very much.